どうぞ。コーヒー牛乳でよかった。
For you, I hope cafe au latte is alright.
まあ、なんでもいいけど。サンキュー。
Sure, I guess anything's fine, really, thanks.
これは私からのお礼なんだから、黙って受け取ってくれればいいね。
You know it's customary when receiving a gift to quietly accept it without any offhand remarks.
義理がたいやつ。
Well, aren't we a stickler for tradition? We walked to the bench together, sat down and began making small talk. That courtyard bench was a sort of mystical place. The leaves rustled over our head, and if you closed your eyes and opened your ears, it felt as though you were in the middle of some forest. And then if you looked straight up, the sunlight poured in through the leaves, and you almost felt like you were in another world.
初めて座ったよ、このベンチ。
This is the first time I'd ever actually sat on one of these benches.
なかなかいいだろ。
It's pretty nice, right?
素敵な場所。
It is, it's lovely.
だよな。
Okay, hold on. Adjusting seat. Seat adjustment. Cat, you gotta move now. I'm adjusting my seat. Sit back and relax. Okay. Yeah, it really is.
だからなの？
Oh, so is that why?
え？
Huh?
この時間とか昼休みとかよくここにいるでしょ。
Well, you come here an awful lot, right? Like even after school and during summer vacation. Cat, don't fall. Cat, don't fall.
Oh.
No. What are you doing? Switch. Don't fall off the bed. If you're gonna hang out here with me, you cannot fall off the bed. Understood? Great. Now I gotta adjust my seat again. Problems. Struggle is real, people. Okay. I sure do.
この場所好きなんだね。
So you really must like this place, huh?
まあね。
Yeah, I guess I do.
そっか。
Well then, here we go. The leaves rustled as a gentle breeze blew between us. And it was love! We were both silent for a bit, but strangely it didn't feel awkward or uncomfortable. Oops! Damn it! I hate it when I push the wrong button.
聞かないのか？
So, aren't you going to ask? Oops.
ね?
Eh? Ask what?
いつも一人で何してんだって。
What I'm always doing here by myself or something.
この場所が好きだからいつもここにいるんだよね。
You're always here because you like the spot, right?
そうだけどさ。
Well, yeah.
他に何か理由があったりするの？
Is there some other reason then?
ないよ。
Not really.
じゃあ聞く必要ないじゃない。
So what would be the point of me asking?
そうだけど、ほら、普通聞くだろ？一人でそんなんつまらなくないかとか、意味わかんねえとか、変わってるなとか。
Well, you got me there, but people normally ask me if it's boring being here by myself or tell me they don't get it, or say I'm a weirdo or something.
そんなこと思わなかったな。ここが好きなら一人でいたって別に変じゃないよね。
Really? I don't know. I guess I just don't think of it that way. The way I see it, if you like it here, then why not come here whenever you can?
お前、変わってるな。
Guess that makes you the weirdo then.
え？
What?
いや、そんな顔しなくても、今のは俺的褒め言葉だから。
Hey, don't make that face. Coming from me, that's a compliment.
変わってるが褒め言葉？
What? Calling someone a weirdo is supposed to be a compliment?
そうそう。
Haha, you bet it is. Oops. Damn it, I hit the wrong button. So what happens when I don't, like, look? Okay, we all good? We all good.
なんか納得いかないな。
So I'm not sure I buy that.
もう
You're mean. The expression on Sakasa's face was a dead giveaway that he really enjoyed talking to me. And I've always loved the feeling I get when I know my words help brighten someone's day. I must have been sporting one hell of a goofy smile at that moment.
本当はさ、この学校でもっと好きな場所があるんだよ。
Actually, there's a place at the school that I like even more than here. Oh god.
どんなところ？
Oh, where's that?
秘密。
I'm not telling.
え
What?
とっておきだからな。
It's my special place.
ってことは、そこも超素敵な場所なんだよね。
Which means it must be a totally awesome place, right?
ああ、
Yep.
いいな。どこ？気になるよ。
I really want to see it. Come on.
ダメ。そう簡単には教えない。それに、いつでも見れるってもんじゃないんだ。そこの景色。
No way, I can't spill the beans that easy. Besides, the view there isn't nearly as consistent.
司くんは
Consistent?
笑いながら紙パックのジュースを飲み干すとベンチから立ち上がった。そして目の前にあったゴミ箱をひょいっとつかみ私を振り返る。
Laughing, Tsukasa finished up his drink, then grabbed the now empty trash can he'd carried to the dumpster for me.
コーヒーをおごってもらったしな。ついでに教室まで運んでやるよ。
You treated me to coffee, so please allow me to take this up to the classroom for you.
いいの？
What? Are you sure?
ああ、
ありがとう。あ、私のクラスはね。
Thanks, I'm in class
4組だろ？知ってるよ。
4 if I'm not mistaken.
宍戸結衣っつったら有名だからな。
You're the famous Yui Shishido after all.
どうして？
Huh? How did you?
今から先生みたいな女子がいるって12クラス全部で有名だよ。
So, you're that girl who You're that girl who already looks like she could be a teacher. I don't think there's a student in any of our 12 classes who doesn't know your name. What?
それから私と司くんは何度か中庭で会っては話をした。
From
校
that
舎の中ではすれ違ってもほとんど話すことがないのに中庭では不思議と話が弾む。
From then on, Tsukasa and I met in that courtyard many times. We didn't really talk in the halls, but something about that place spurred our conversations. It's a special place.
あ、またお前コーヒー牛乳かよ。
Cafe Ole, whatever. Coffee again? Yep.
好きすぎだろコーヒー牛乳。
Doesn't that get a little old?
そんなことないよ。
Not really.
1日に最低2本は飲んでるくせにか？
You drink at least 2 a day though, right?
なんで知ってるの？
Hey, how'd you know that?
自販機でいつもそれ買ってるの。ここから見えるんだよ。
Seen it with my own eyes. There's a perfect view of the vending machine from here after all.
え？
There is?
ほら、そっち見てみ。
Yeah, I mean it's right there.
本当だ。
Oh wow, no kidding.
昼休みも放課後もいつも宍戸がコーヒー牛乳買ってるのバッチリ見てたからな。
Doesn't matter if it's after school or summer break. Shishido buying coffee is like old faithful. You could say you're watched by it.
ことを言ったら、私だって司くんがここのベンチに座ってるのいつも見てたよ。
Well then, I guess we're even since I always see you sitting on this bench.
いや知ってるけど、なんでまた言う？
What, you're back on that again?
お互い気になってたんだなって思ったから。
Sure am. I guess I just find it interesting that we both took notice of each other's quirky habits.
なんだそりゃ。
Weirdo.
中庭での会話はたわいのないものがほとんどだった。教室で友達と繰り広げる会話みたいにあんまり中身がなくて、でもすごく楽しくて。
Okay. Our conversations in the courtyard were usually just silly. It was like talking to a good friend in class. Shallow but generally enjoyable.
この場所、夏でも結構涼しいね。
It's always so cool here, even in summer.
夏とか言うな。
Don't mention summer.
あれ？夏嫌い？
Why, you don't like it?
夏期講習が目前に迫ってたら誰でも嫌いになるだろう。
Now with summer school right around the corner, that'd be enough to make anyone run for the hills.
まあね。私たち3年生だもんね。夏だからって遊んではいられないよね。
I guess so, but we're seniors now. It comes with the territory, you know? The time for fun and games is over.
お前は随分と楽しそうだけどな。
I don't know, you seem like you're having a lot of fun to me.
私は夢に近づいてるって実感できて嬉しいよ。
So, well, I'm a bit of a special case. I'm just happy because I feel like my dream might actually come true. Oh?
私ね、人に勉強を教えるの好きなんだ。頼られるのも好き。
I just enjoy teaching things to people and having others depend on me.
なんで？
Why's that?
お姉さんになった感じがするからかな。ほら、私一人っ子だし。
I guess it makes me feel like a big sister or something, and since I'm an only child, you know.
ああ、うん。まあ頑張れば。
Okay, well, good luck with that then.
はすっごいどうでもよさそう。
So, wow, that was about as dismissive a comment as you can get.
だって人事だしな。
Hey, not like I could do anything about it, you know.
そんなことを言いながらも、司くんはやっぱり優しかった。だって私の夢を笑ったりはしなかったから。
Despite his occasional boorishness, I still felt that Tsukasa was a kind soul. If nothing else, he never actually laughed at my dream.
先生になりたいって夢を話すと、大抵の人は笑ったり茶化したりで、あんまり真剣に聞いてくれない。
And in a high school crowd, most people don't take you very seriously when you say you're trying to become a teacher.
だけど司くんは一度も笑わなかったんだ。
Tsukasa wasn't like most people, I guess. The season was quickly turning to autumn. After the school day ended, the senior floor was always a lot more quiet than its underclassmen counterparts. Everyone was off studying hard at the library or with tutors. So one day, thinking no one else was around, I sat down in a lonely corner of the hallway. Initially, I had grabbed my shoes and left the classroom, intending to head home, but along the way, I just started crying. I was overwhelmed. My sobs echoed one end of the hallway to the other. この日、私は無事に志望校の推薦枠に入れてもらえることになった。 That day, I had finally received a special recommendation to my top choice university.
嬉しくて仕方がなかった私は、すぐに友達に報告した。けれど、いつもなら手放しで喜んでくれるその子が、ふと表情を曇らせた。
I was so excited, I just wanted to tell someone. So I told my friend Tomoe, but her usually supportive demeanor took on a somewhat harsher edge.
私の前でそんなこと言うんだ。まだ私は 夢も何も決まってないのに。
No, you be supportive. Quit rubbing it in my face. You know I'm still totally undecided about my future, right?
多分私はひどくショックを受けた顔になっていたのだと思う。
My
巴はすぐにハッとしたように目を見開き、慌てて謝ってくれた。
My expression must have changed pretty drastically. Tomoe's eyes suddenly widened and she quickly apologized.
だから私も笑って気にしてないよってそう言ったのだけれど。
So I smiled and told her I didn't care. That's what I said anyway.
気にしてないわけがない。巴の言葉と表情が鋭い針のようになって私の胸をつく。
But how couldn't I care? Tomoe's dismissive words struck me like a dagger in my chest.
私考えなしだったのかな。
I'm so insensitive sometimes.
他のみんなも同じこと思ってた。
Wonder if everyone else feels the same way about me. What? That they're jealous that you've worked hard, you working hard has gotten to the place of your dreams? It gives you the right to at least brag a little, and they're just being sourpusses at being like, well, I don't know what I'm doing with my future, so you can fuck off. And it's like, no! You don't do that! I kept wiping the tears from my eyes, only for new ones to take their place immediately. Why didn't I think of this sooner? So many people were still facing uncertain futures with no real goals in mind, and I was completely oblivious to it. I was the one with the dream, running around like the cock of the walk and blabbing about my successes and aspirations. I wouldn't blame them if they hated me. They're just jealous. Could someone that insensitive to the feelings of so many other people really become a teacher? You're just human! Did I ever even have what it takes to begin with?
シシド？
声をかけられて振り向くと、そこには司くんが立っていた。
So I quickly turned towards the voice that had called out to me and found Tsukasa standing there.
いつもは廊下であっても言葉を交わすことなんてないのに、この日はごく自然に声をかけてくれた。
We never said a word before when passing each other in the hall, but he spoke to me that day with no reservations, as if we were old chums. Well, you're friends.
司くん。
Well, you guys are friends.
すごい顔だぞ。ハンカチは？
Your face is a mess. Do you have a handkerchief?
持ってる。
Yeah.
じゃあ顔拭けよ。
Then wipe your face.
司くんが戸惑っている空気がひしひしと伝わってきた。彼を困らせたくなかったから、私はこぼれ落ちていこうとする涙を必死に拭う。
So, Tsukasa's concern and confusion was clearly written on his face. I didn't want to cause him any trouble or worry him, so I began frantically wiping my eyes.
何かあったのか？
Did something happen?
何もないよ。
No, everything's fine.
何かあったからそんなに泣いてんだろ？
You're crying an awful lot for someone who's got no problems.
これは、友達とちょっと気まずくなっちゃって。
No, it's just there's a little misunderstanding between a friend and I.
でも、すぐに仲直りしたから大丈夫。これはさ、そう、嬉し涙みたいなものだから。
But we patched it up right away, so it's all right. Really, these are, something like happy tears, like tears of happiness, I guess.
ふーん。
He's not convinced.
嬉し涙って言えばね、私、推薦枠に入れることになっ。
See, I just found out I got that recommend. I'm not sure if I did it out of respect for Tsukasa or just because I wanted to change the subject, but I cut myself off mid-sentence. I was doing it again. What was I thinking? Not even Tsukasa was going to hate... now even Tsukasa was going to hate me for being a bragger... whatever. Hell, I hated myself. I was the worst. Just the worst. But...
マジか
Whoa, really? He was happy for me? A bit taken aback, I nodded firmly.
やったじゃんかおめでとう
You did it then! Congrats!
ありがとう。
Yeah, thanks.
ありが
Thank you.
だからなんで泣くんだよ
So what's with the waterworks?
まだ推薦枠が決まったってだけで推薦入試があるんだろ
Even with the recommendation, you still have to take the entrance exam, right? Yeah.
嬉し泣きするほど喜ぶにはまだ早いだろう
So isn't it a little early to be crying tears of joy?
そうだよね。
Yeah, maybe so.
でもそうやっておめでとうって言ってもらえたか
I was just
らなんか嬉しくて。
really happy that you congratulated me.
たく
Oh, come on now.
ごめんね。
Sorry.
何が
For what?
泣いたりしてわけわかんないよね。
For crying like this and without even knowing why.
そう思ってんなら早く泣きやめって
So, if you don't know why you're doing it, then how about you hurry up and dry those eyes?
もう大丈夫だから。
Sure, I think I'm fine now anyway.
たく
I swear. As I rubbed my swollen eyes, a smile broke through, and Tsukasa let out an exasperated sigh. Then, as if suddenly remembering something, his eyes lit up.
そうだシシドちょっと待ってろ
Oh, here, wait here a sec. Okay. Tsukasa ran into his classroom, quickly reappearing in the hall again just moments later. He was holding something.
お前にこれやるよ
Here, I want you to have this.
鉛筆？
A pencil? In his outstretched hand rested a short, stubby little pencil. Not the sort of thing you expect someone to go out of their way to lend you. It was pocked here and there with small scratches, but it still seemed to be in relatively decent shape considering how obviously well worn it was.
受験必勝鉛筆
A pencil for guaranteed success.
受験必勝？
Guaranteed success?
これ使うと試験に受かるんだよ
Use it on your test and you'll pass for sure.
本当に？
What? Really?
ああ如月学園に受かるのは難しいって言われてた俺がこれ使って受かったんだから間違いないよ
Yep, they told me that they told me that I never passed the entrance exam for Kisaragi Academy, but well, here I am, and I owe it all to this pencil.
じゃあこれ司くんが高校入試の時に使った鉛筆なんだ。
So this is the same pencil you were using back when you took your high school application tests?
そう経験新たかな鉛筆だぜ
Sure is. It really jerked out a miracle.
霊言新たかね。
I assume you mean worked out a miracle, right? Not that that's a thing either.
あそれだ
Yeah, that.
それじゃあ借りるね。ありがとう。
At any rate, I shall happily take you up on your kind offer. Thanks.
言っとくけど貸すのは推薦入試までだからな 一般入試の時は俺が使うから返してもらう。
But listen, I'm only lending it to you until you finish your tests. You'll have to give it back afterwards so I can use it for my entrance exams. Okay.
だから推薦絶対受かれよ。
Whatever you do, don't fail the exams. Right.
鉛筆を受け取り笑顔でうなずく。今度は司くんも笑ってくれた。
So, I took the pencil and nodded, smiling this time. Tsukasa returned my smile.
人の気持ちまで勝手に思いやって背負い込んで悲しみまで自分のものにして、お前みたいなのが先生になれたらいいのにな。
You're a really unique person, you know that? It's hard to believe how much you let other people's problems get to you. You'll make an amazing teacher. What? Come on. For a moment I had no idea what he was talking about, but then it hit me. Tsukasa had somehow sussed out from our conversation that I was crying because I'd upset Tomoe. And he was turning that fact around to offer me encouragement.
頑張れよ。負けんなよ。
Good luck. Don't let it get you down. Get to you.
頑張れって言葉は辛い時にはプレッシャーになるから言っちゃダメってよく聞く。
I heard you shouldn't wish someone luck in times of stress, as it just adds more pressure. That's why people tell actors to break a leg instead.
けれど私はこの優しい言葉が大好きだった。
But I didn't care. Taboo or no, I cherished his kind words.
私頑張るね、司くん。
Huh. I'll do my best, Tsukasa.
お
Glad to hear it.
この日から私はどんどん司くんに惹かれていった。
That's when I really started to fall for him.
彼は全然そっけなくてちっとも振り向いてはくれなかったけれど。
But it didn't seem like he noticed, and there wasn't really any indication that he felt the same way anyway.